Book of Heaven, Volume 32, September 24, 1933. The humanity of our Lord, sacrarium and custodian of all the works of the creatures. How love never says enough. My abandonment in the fiat continues, nor can I help feeling the murmuring of its life. Not to feel its murmuring would be like not having life anymore. A murmuring that murmurs and gives light, murmurs and fortifies, murmurs and makes you feel its life that warms you and transforms you into its own. Divine will, how lovable, admirable you are, how not to love you. Then I was following its works, and as I followed them, so they poured upon me to give me love and tell me, we are works of yours, made for you. Take us, possess us, and make us your own, so that in whatever you do, you might have ready the model of our own. And while I was following the works of redemption, my sweet Jesus, making me pause, told me,
My good daughter in all Essamond, our works there was always an excess of love toward man, and one excess gave me the spur to make another one. So it was not enough for me to descend from heaven to earth in order to make him anew. But each act I did, each pain, and I can say, even each breath, was directed toward him. In my all-seeingness I called him, I clasped him in my arms, I molded him anew in order to restore him and give him the new life which I had brought for him from heaven. I made him my own brother in order to place him in the sonship of my celestial Father. But this was not enough for me. In order to keep him more safe, I made of my humanity the depository of all the works, sacrifices, and steps of man. Look at me, how I hold everything enclosed within me, and this leads me to love him twice as much in each act he does. By incarnating myself in the womb of the Immaculate Queen, I formed this humanity of mine, and I constituted myself the head of the human family in order to unify all creatures with me and make them my own members. Therefore, everything they do is mine. I enclose everything in the sacrarium of my holy humanity. I keep the little good as well as the great. But do you know why? By their passing into me, I give them the value as if they were my own works, prayers and sacrifices. The virtue of the head descends into the members, blending everything together, and I give them the value of my own merits. So the creature finds herself in me, and I, as the head, find myself in them. But do you think that my love said or says enough? Ah, no, it will never say enough. The nature of divine love is to form ever new inventions of love, to give love and receive love. If it were not so, it would be like setting a limit and closing our love within our divine sphere. But no, our love is immense, and by its own nature must always love. And here is why I want my humanity to be followed by the large field of my divine will, which will do incredible things for love of creatures. Here, then, its knowledge is, its wanting to reign. If it does not reign, how can it abound and make display of its surprises of love? Therefore be attentive, and you will see what my will can do.
Fiat,